I'm sorry, you can't. It's too warm. Oh, it's too warm. It's too hot out today. It's too hot out for bogs. I will show you guys all the stuff that I carry with me when I go to Florida. So obviously, like boat cover, got covers for my lances. That's all gambler stuff. Like, these are extra stick baits. These are actually worms they don't make anymore. They're little finesse worms in this bold color, which is super awesome. Easy swimmers. Basically, I carry a bunch of like backup stuff. These are all my like Alabama / offshore backups. So you guys know those. Shuttlecock, naughty. So these are the Mega Bass Ouzo. Got some Kitex, some giant Kitex, robo worms, a bunch of nickels, Ned heads. So I keep a bunch of tackle kind of with me, stashed, and then I have these are deep cranks. Actually, I don't know if I ever showed you guys these. So these are custom painted deep cranks. So you guys know I catch them on a 10XD. It's got like kind of like a green sort of like custom-y awesomeness. And then I got one in here that's blue. Oh, check this out. Yeah, like bluegill pattern custom 10XD. So I keep some spare deep diving crankbaits. Obviously spare line. This is Hog Farmer and nickels. It's A-rigs. There's some mega spoons in there. Got a bunch of Damiki stuff in there. And then if we go flipping, especially during the summer this time of year, these are Magnum flipping baits. So they're like giant beavers. Big, like a Berkeley, what the hell's that? The chigger craw, but like the monstrous one. And then got some spare storage boxes, and I got some spare Battleborn batteries for my boat as well. But I try not to overpack, but I try to also, be prepared, dude. Like if the bite's good and I need some stuff, I want to have it with me instead of having to like order a bunch of stuff and trying to figure out how to ship it or get it, because they're biting, and they're biting for like 1-2 days, and I want to take advantage. I got a cool little deal to show you today. It's a very unique kind of fishing. It's summer fishing, late summer fishing especially. It has everything to do with bait. I think you're really gonna dig it. We haven't even gone anywhere. I'm sweating freaking bullets. It's hot, but I like it this time of year because these hot fish, they tend to get a little bit deep. Let me try to not hit my parents' house with blue balls. That would be an excellent idea. Gotta be a little careful. But yeah, so it's super duper hot. These fish get deep or they get buried in super heavy cover. And the art is it's about timing. We get a lot of afternoon storms and stuff, but it's also about finding. Yeah, you got to find the right stuff. You got to find thick stuff. You got to find the right offshore kind of cover, but you also got to find the bait. We had to leave poor Bog at home. That poor joker, he always wants to come out, and I'm like, bro, it's gonna be 95 degrees. You are literally going to die. Like, you're gonna overheat no matter how many cooling vests I put on you. He's like, oh, but I would like to go. I would really enjoy going. Can we go fishing? It's like, no, man, you're gonna hate it. He's like, oh, I really want to go. I would love to go. Please, thank you. XD in brim color, because summer's a brim time. We got the Ignite swim baits, 3/4 ounce. Oh, dude, this is actually awesome. This is a Bass Tricks in my favorite crankbait color. It's a new color. It's a green gizzard shad, 6-inch Bass Tricks, mag spoon, scrounger, big old spinner bait. Then we got some other sneaky stuff, jig, A-rig, and then a dredger. So as you get later in the year, the bait tends to ball up. And what do I mean by that? Basically what happens is you can see it on your graph, and here's an example right here. Do you see these giant clouds of bait all stacked up, super thick, like just all congregated? You can see them on the down scan, you can see them on my 2D, you can see them off to the side. All that is a mix of like minnows, of brim, of shad. And it's tough to see the bass, actually. Like, they're down there, they're eating that, but you're not so much scanning for bass anymore as you are scanning for bait. And you can find these congregations, and you just gotta have faith. The food is there, and then the bass is there, and then figuring out how to catch them, that's the real key. Got enough time. That one would be a better one. I literally watched my bait go through that big pot of fish. That's a giant. That's a giant. There's a big old bait ball down there, and that's heartbreaking. This is the deal. Oh, God, did I blow that? Just saw these guys on the
active target. Made a long cast and I don't know if he snagged or if that just slow reeled it up, and it once again suspended fish over the bait ball. It almost looked like they were actively feeding. Yeah, that's it. Don't come off. Don't come off. And he came off. Super simple to rig this thing up. It's just like a standard swim bait head, but it's just got that little spinner on it. So it's a screw lock. So I lined up where it's supposed to come out. Go, make sure you're straight. Bait should be at a slight angle, and then you just start twisting it, and you just kind of wrap it over the hook like that. There's a lot of brim and bluegill mixed in with this bait pod, so I'm using a sungill color. This is a Bass Trick 6-inch, pretty big swim bait actually. But that little blade like that gives it a little bit of flash, and then it's got that nice iridescent green to it. Oh, Pukalaka! Oh, he missed it. Get it again, because I know that's a pot of big ones. God bless it all. Oh, he's freaking... Come on, man. Come back and get it. It would be 3 strikes and you're out. Golly. Golly, there's 3 strikes, I'm out, guys. Strike out. He literally hit that bait 3 times. God. Golly, how is he? He must be like freaking tiny. God, he ain't hitting it like he's tiny. Look at him. That's him right there. He ain't tiny, bro. He is not. Oh my God, Mike, he bit my freaking tail off. That's unbelievable. Baits for bait balls. Everything that you're gonna use is gonna be keeping it above the bottom. It's all suspended fish deal. Every once in a while, maybe you pick up a drop shot or something and kind of drag it through. Maybe a Nico rig, really light, that kind of falls through, and then you kind of shake it. But these fish, they're focused on bait that's above the bottom, so they're gonna be looking up rather than down. So things like super simple tail spins. A-rig is a classic. You'll see that more and more as you get into fall. Always have a top water. That's that Berkeley one that's like a spook, but it pops. Up here, what's really been the key for me is swim baits. So I have kind of like an underspin deal that's got a Bass Tricks with a little like blade on it to give it a little bit of flash. I got a lot of swim baits. So 1/2 ounce swim bait, that's another Bass Tricks. 3/4 ounce swim bait. Big spoon. I got a crankbait just in case. Scrounger head, 3/4 scrounger head. And then over to here on my finesse stuff, I always have a Ned. I actually swim that Ned in this situation. So it's not so much dragging it, it's actually swimming it. Then I got a lighter Ned. I got that drop shot we talked about with a pink worm, and then a hair jig. Boys, I think we found the juicy juice. That's juicy. Oh. Got him that time. Oh yeah. Oh God. Dude, I can't even see the swim bait. Wow, how did you come off? I screwed up. That's a good one. On the old swimmy shimmer. This is the new Bass Tricks swimmy shimmer in green gizzard shad. Just kind of reeling it fast and letting it fall, and he just sucked it up, almost fishing it like a hair jig. Trick with these fish though, they're in like, yep, you just let them go. But that guy looks just like my 10XD, dude. I'm all yellow because the sun's going down. Well, that is a wrap. I have no idea how I lost so many fish. I lost 2 7-pounders, a 6-pounder, and then check this out. So I told you guys how Swimsuit Girl's bad luck. So she gets on the phone with me and we're talking, and I lose another 6-pounder. So don't know what the deal was. They were biting funny. We were definitely doing the right thing. This bite gets better as we get later and later into like fall, late summer. That bait tends to pod up, and really you need to cover water until we get into late fall. The fish are on everywhere. So if you're not getting bit, but you're seeing the bait balls, keep it moving unless you're seeing fish on your forward facing sonar. The real highlight today, and one of my favorite baits basically to fish this pattern, is a swimmy shimmer. And really it was this guy right here. It seemed like they wanted something that had a little more flash on it. So we had that little underspin. I'll put links to all this stuff down in the description box of Tackle Warehouse. But a Bass Tricks in that new green gizzard shad that they have, I think it might be an exclusive Tackle Warehouse color. I'm not 100% sure. But just mimicking the brim and the shad that were down there and putting a little flash on it. There was a little bit of wind today, and I think they just wanted something. I don't know if they wanted something to separate like from the other bait that was down there to look a little different, or if they wanted just that little bit of flash because there was some wind so they could track it better. But all in all, a fun day, dude. Anytime you get like 2 7-pound bites and a couple other bigs and have a shot at like 25 pounds plus, that's a hell of a day, dude. We're gonna wrap this thing up though. I'll give Bog a pat for you. Hopefully you'll see him in some of the videos as the weather starts cooling down. But hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Tight lines.